Videocon loan case, Sebi notice to ICICI Bank, Chanda Kochhar. Adjudication process begins. The Securities and Exchange Board of India, Sebi, has issued a show cause notice to ICICI Bank and its managing director and Chief Executive Officer Chanda Kochhar for alleged violation of disclosure requirements under securities law in the case involving Videocon Group and Nupower Renewables, a firm run by her husband Deepak Kochhar. The regulator has initiated adjudication proceedings against Chanda Kochhar and ICICI Bank, the private lender said in an exchange filing on Friday evening. ET had reported on May 23 that Sebi is investigating whether ICICI Bank failed to make adequate disclosure relating to allegations of impropriety against CEO Chanda Kochhar in the Videocon loan case. The MD responses on matter relating to alleged non-compliance with certain provisions of the erstwhile listing agreement and the Sebi listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulations, 2015, ICICI Bank said in its stock exchange filing. A show cause notice is not an indictment. It asks the recipients to explain why legal action, including monetary penalties, shouldn't be taken against them. The private lender said the regulator issued the notice based on the information furnished by it and Chanda Kochhar to diverse queries made by Sebi concerning dealings between the bank and Videocon Group and certain dealings allegedly between Videocon Group and Nupower, an entity in which Deepak Kochhar has economic interests. The Sebi penalty process indicates that Sebi has found a prima facie case of disclosure violation against the MD. This will be subject to the MD's reply and appearance defending herself and would result in monetary penalty if she is found guilty of disclosure violations, said Sandeep Parekh, founder of FinSec Law Advisors. ICICI Bank, in the circular to the exchanges, said appropriate responses would be submitted to Sebi by the bank in accordance with regulation. The show cause notice implies that the regulator suspects that the private lender and Chanda Kochhar may not have disclosed key developments in this case to stock exchanges as required by securities law. Listed companies are mandated to disclose all material information to stock exchanges immediately. The Central Bureau of Investigation had initiated a probe into transaction between Videocon Industries and ICICI Bank CEO Chanda Kochhar's husband Deepak Kochhar. In a letter addressed to Prime Minister Narendra Modi dated March 15, 2016, ICICI Bank shareholder Arvind Gupta alleged that the bank extended loans to the debt-laden Videocon Group despite dubious track record, mainly due to business relations between the Dutes and Deepak Kochhar. The company's ownership was transferred to Deepak Kochhar as a quid pro quo for loans, Gupta said. The capital market regulator has observed in the notice that allegations against the bank CEO, which are considered major developments, were not disclosed to stock exchanges. Chanda Kochhar pulls out of President's event. No queries from RBI on Chanda Kochhar Videocon row. ICICI Bank Chanda Kochhar Videocon issue not on ICICI board meet agenda today. It's business as usual for Chanda Kochhar at India Economic Summit in Mumbai. Commenting feature is disabled in your country, region.